Hey everybody. Let me set my stuff out of the way. I've been making more after rapture packets here for the trailer. You know, I've been buying some study Bibles. I got 2, 4, 6 of them now. I got about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 or 15 of these manila envelopes. So I've got more of those than I do Bibles, but I'll, through time, eventually correct that and just keep making them, because I truly believe that this is the season for the rapture. And there's reasons why I say that, as I've explained before in other videos. But what we are watching now, what people that pay attention to prophecy, as found in scriptures, what we're watching is something that's unbelievable. It's something that I knew about in the back of my brain and I talked about, but it didn't fully come to fruition as realization and understanding until here about a week ago, when the Sunni and Shiites started making overtures to come together. Now, to see this is shocking, because these people have been killing each other for thousands of years. And the Bible says they will always be against one another. But if you remember now in Psalm 83, they're talking about a confederation. Now that confederation is going to be of many countries surrounding the immediate borders of Israel, but it's also going to be a confederation of Sunni and Shiite. And right now, because of the Arab Spring and what Jimmy Carter started, you know, removing a dictator so that the Muslim Brotherhood could come in, and this process, you know, started in the late 70s. I think it was late 70s. I don't remember now, it's been so long ago. And then to watch the Arab Spring, where it just moved like wildfire through the Arab nations. It's still moving. You can see Assad now being replaced. Well, he's a dictator going to be replaced by, who knows, a confederated Sunni Shiite force. I don't think it's going to be like that. I think they're taking the footsteps to confederating right now, to becoming one. And I think it's going to be an event, a key event that happens that finishes that off. I think that event will be the destruction of Damascus, no matter who does it. But I believe it's going to be Israel doing it, just because all those areas that have got all these armies there now, ISIS, Nusra, Hamas, and on and on and on and on, all these different groups are going to confederate and they're going to attack Israel. And all those armed forces are in that area now. Millions of soldiers when you combine them all. So let's say Assad does something and launches an attack against Israel, and that triggers it. The response by Israel is what will cause all these forces that are fighting each other at the moment around Israel, with all these, you know, millions of troops all over the place. Once that confederation happens, in response, they're going to attack Israel, and that will be the Psalm 83 war. I do not think Iran is going to be a part of the Psalm 83 war, because I think that even though there may not be a treaty signed or ratified in Congress yet, I think that because of their talks, that Iran won't be attacked by us or Israel. Not yet. I think they will. That's why they're not in the Psalm 84, and they're going to be in this Ezekiel 38 and 39 war. They're going to hold back long enough. But I think that once this Psalm 83 war takes place, I think that Israel will win the war, but I think they're going to take some punches. They're going to take some blows. And then that's when you will see the world will think that they're in a weakened state, which they will be. Iran will insist upon Russia joining them, since they're already mutual defense treaties. And a lot of the lower portion of Russia, if you don't know that, is like 50% Islam. They will come with Iran, but that's the hook in the jaw. They're going to see Israel in a weakened state, and they're going to think, aha, we can take their spoils now. We can take their spoils. The first war, Psalm 83, is about destruction. They're going to try to wipe Israel off the map. They're going to fail. Israel's military will defeat them, but it's going to be a fight. Israel's going to be, I'm not going to say a weakened state, but it may appear that they are. And then that's when Iran and Russia, God will put that hook. I think that hook is going to be greed. Put that greed hook in Russia and pull them down. They're going to come for spoils. And then God himself is going to destroy 5/6 of that army on the mountains of Israel. And we're watching this right now. We are alive and watching Shia and Sunni starting to make peace talks. They've been killing each other for thousands of years. It's here, people. Get ready. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 1 through 4. Death, burial, resurrection. Believe upon that. Believe upon the Jesus Christ of these scriptures and be saved. The church is not meant for wrath. Romans chapter 5, verse 9. 1 Thessalonians verse 10. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 9. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. All of these say, we're not to be looking for wrath. We're to be looking for salvation. Psalm 83, the hidden ones. Where are the hidden ones if they're hidden? Are they hidden somewhere on earth? I don't think so. I think we'll be taken. So before this attack starts, we should be out of here. Now, if it should somehow be that the hidden ones are the 144,000, well, I can't see that being the case because they are still all Hebrews. Virgin males, young Hebrews, men. And it's talking about Israel being attacked. Could it be that the 144,000 are Israel men scattered all over the world? I don't know. I don't think so. I still believe it's the church. I could be wrong though. But I know that not long after that, we will still be taken from this world because we cannot be here to see the Antichrist revealed. And it's through all of this massive destruction, through all of the earthly chaos things, what you read in Matthew chapter 24, verses 4 through 8. The things that the church is supposed to be looking for when we see these things, be looking up. Luke 21:28. Be looking up. We see the seas roaring. How many? 270-some thousand people from 2 tsunamis. That's seas raging. We see wars and rumors of wars. We see pestilence and famine all over the place. And these things are only going to get worse. My nose itches, and I don't know why. I got a hair poking me or something. But just be ready. It's here. The month of September is going to be interesting to say the least. Whether something happens or not during that month, I don't know. I have a feeling it won't be. There'll be a huge letdown. Everybody's like, oh man, I wish it was September. And like October 3rd, a date no one would suspect. We're gone. I could be wrong on that too. Something could happen this September on the Feast of Trumpets and we're out of here. I don't know. I just know we're close. I know we need to be giving the gospel to anybody who will listen and making some form of after rapture packets. It's just that simple. Because we are soldiers in a war, a spiritual war, behind enemy lines. And if I can leave these things behind as ammunition for the future believers, then I've done something that I can be rewarded for. And it will bring people to the knowledge of Christ that will become believers during the tribulation. And they will believe so firmly, that they will be willing to go to their deaths for that belief. They will have their heads cut off. They'll go into imprisonment. I will have my reward for this because I want to see people saved. Because the alternative to heaven, there's only one. And in the end, that's the lake of fire. Hell and death will be dumped into the lake of fire. And all who supported the Antichrist will be burning in the eternal flames of fire forever. Lake of fire. So we're there, guys. Just hold on. Keep trudging along. Try to take some brightness in this because, for 500 years, people had no idea what the words of these prophecies meant. Like Daniel says, shut up the book, Daniel, because he just gave him what to write down. And, you don't need to know anything more because from Daniel's time to our time is thousands of years. Now that we're in that time, what he wrote down makes sense. When we read the book of Revelation, that makes sense. We're the generation to see that. So, be looking up, my brothers and sisters. I will see you there. And I don't know what kind of barbecue we're going to have. I don't know if God has a pork chop tree or steak tree, or if it's all going to be vegetarian stuff. I can only imagine. Actually, I can't, because the Bible says we can't even imagine in our current state what he's prepared for us. So, it'll be a barbecue of some type. I don't know. Just saying. I'll see you there.